Hi beautiful! Today we're going to be talking about this palette. It is the new Urban Decay. It is one of 3 of their travel size on the run palettes. This one is called Bailout, and inside you've got all these beautiful colors. So we're going to do a little tutorial with these and we'll talk about how pretty these colors are. So keep watching. Each palette has 8 colors in it. You have your mattes, which you've got this row right here. This one is a little bit of a shimmery, almost looks like a little tiny bit of shimmer in this matte. And then you have some beautiful shimmers down here. You've got a transition shade, which is really just a shade that you can pop on top of other shades just to give it a little pop. I have it right there in the middle of my lid right now on top of this beautiful pop of color, which is called Vice. This is a pretty decent sized palette. These pans are really about the same size that you would find in the Born to Run palette. Different colors. You could probably find some colors in that palette that might be similar, but these are definitely very different. And I think that if you have the Born to Run palette, I have it, and I saw this and I still wanted to pick it up, and I'm really tempted to go find those other two because they look really pretty. So we're gonna do some swatches and talk a little bit more. I'm gonna put a link down below where you can find this palette. Of course, you can find it on urbandecay.com, Sephora, and Ulta, but it'll have a lot more information about the grams and the cost. And I think I paid about $25 for this, and that was not on sale. That is the cost, so it was a great deal. I was so excited to get this for 8 shadows. That would probably last quite a while. All right, so keep watching if you want to take a look at the swatches. And after that, we will do a little tutorial with the beautiful purple in this palette. Okay, I already have my foundation and my eyebrows. Everything pretty much but my lips and my eyes are done right now. So let's get into this palette. This adorable palette. I love these colors, especially this one. That is my favorite. I think that's what drew me to this palette. I don't know what it is about purple. I cannot get enough of purple. Oh my goodness. So to start, I'm going to take this fluffy brush from Morphe. It is a 518, and I'm going to go into this color right here called Skimp. And I already have my primer set. I'm using the Urban Decay eye primer and the anti-aging, actually, which I really like it. I don't know if it's really helped with aging per se, but I haven't been using it very long. All right, so just gonna sweep this all across from brow to lid. Get a nice smooth base in there. And taking the same brush, I'm gonna start defining my crease. I'm gonna go in with Bailout, the same name as the palette, and I'm just gonna start just real gently defining the crease, just in sweeping motions, real light. You always want to use a real light touch when you are putting in your transitions shaded, rather. Okay, and good. And do this side. Sweeping motion, like, what is it, like a windshield wiper? And just a little tap, a little swirl in the end. There we go. So we got a little base going. Now I am really excited to try out that purple. So I think I'm just gonna go for it and just dig in to this purple. This is my Sigma E55. So I'm just gonna pack in that purple. Now I have never actually tried, again, I'm talking about this beautiful Vice shade right here. I have never actually packed on a darker color. Looks pretty dark in the palette, but we'll see how it turns out on the lid. And I'm gonna put it all on the lid. I know, bold move, but let's just see what happens here. Okay. All right, so let's see if you guys can see. I am just gonna pack this in, and I will admit I do not have the smoothest lids in the world. That is not because of the primer. It is just because of age. It's okay. We get a little wrinkly. And this has a little bit of sheen to it, but it doesn't seem to be accentuating any of my creases too much. And wow, it's a pretty color. Look at that. Oh, I like this color. But you know, sometimes little shimmery shades can really settle in or accentuate those creases in the corner. This doesn't seem to be doing that, and probably because it's a darker shade, and I have really packed it on my corner here, so I'm gonna go just tap this in. I'm building this color up, going right up to the crease. Oh, that's a pretty color, guys. And I normally never put a color like that all over my lid, but I kind of like it. All right. So pack on a little more. I have a stubborn little area right here. I'm just gonna see how it goes on with the finger. Yep, finger goes on really good. So it's right up to the lash line. Let's do this side. Okay, so lids are very purple. They're very purple. I am going to, I think I'm going to try out one of these browns after my hair. I really just need to get a cut. Look at that. Okay, focus. It's about makeup, not about hair today. So I am going to deepen my crease a little bit. I think I'm going to go in with this shade right here. This is Faith. Just kind of deepen up that crease. I have a, what is this brush? This is a Morphe M506 brush. It's, love this brush. It's just a perfect size to get into tight places. I'm just gonna sweep it all along the crease, just right in the crease. I'm pressing in just a little bit. I have my hand closer to the tip because I really wanted to pack in that color there, and bringing it down just to the corner, right about there. On this side, I have just a little bit of that dark purple. I'm going to go in with just a real simple short shader brush from Sigma, and I'm going to pick up a little bit of Skimp and just tap there, tap it off, and I'm just going to clean this little bit up right in that corner. Okay. All right, looking good. Let's see. So I want to deepen up this outer V just a bit. So I'm going to go back in the palette here, and I'm going to pick up this darker color called Rebound. And then I'm gonna top it with this color called Double Up. Just real lightly. I don't want to totally lose that purple. I may actually go back in with a little purple here in just a moment. Or the Vice, actually, it's called in the palette. All right. Now, I'm gonna darken it even more with some of this Double Up. Not much fallout. These don't really have fallout so far. I haven't noticed at all, or kickback. Really nice little handy palette to have, especially if you travel. I need to blend. I feel the urge to blend. So I think I'm gonna do that. Bailout on a fluffy brush. This is a Morphe 535. And just real lightly, I'm gonna swirl and soften up those edges. I've already done my foundation, so I'm glad there's not a lot of fallout here. I'm actually doing a bit of a test drive on some foundation today. First Impressions. It's the Too Faced Perfect Peach Comfort Matte Foundation. And I have really steered away from matte foundations simply because, you know, my skin's so dry. You know, as you get older, your skin really tends to take on a life of its own, or a mind of its own. Blend, blend, blend. I love the purple. I love the purple. I am going to darken up my lower lash. I'm gonna go in here with Faith again. And this time I'm just going to lightly smudge that outer side and take it right along, just real lightly. I just want a little wash of color. I like it, guys. I like it. Okay, lashes on, and lips, eyeliner, are all set. So hope you enjoyed this video. I have to say that I am loving this little palette. It really packs a punch, especially if you want some pop of color on those lids. I love the purple color in here. I think it is just gorgeous. And don't think that just because you are in your 40s or even early 50s or late 50s, I mean, whatever age you are, you're gonna love this. It's got a lot of beautiful colors just for every day. It's got, you know, you can use that pop of color right here pretty much any way you want to. I just happen to put it all over my lids because I just love it. But it is just a handy, great little palette to travel with. I think you can get a lot of wonderful, beautiful looks out of this. I am so glad that I had this opportunity to share this with you today, and I hope that you have a wonderful, happy new year. And if you like the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you can get a notification with that little bell when there's a new video. This is a new channel, so I'm really excited. I'm glad you're here. And remember, beauty, it doesn't age. Thanks, everybody.